So, first time playing Gran Turismo 7 in about a year, and it must be a lucky day. A hot deal on one of my favourite cars of all time, the Lancer Evo 8. Boy, is this going to be a next car, IRL. So I've got to get familiar with this new system. We've got some new packages, some new upgrades that we can't acquire yet, so we'll just settle for what we know. Get the anti-lag system, port polish, engine balance and tune, and we'll stroke up and we'll jump in and get a big heavy duty turbo. We'll skimp out on the NOS for now. I just want to get this baby on track. But before we do, yeah, we got to acquire a certain look, a certain aesthetic about this. And for those of you that know, you already know. The last Fast movie to do it right. Yeah, I told you, you know. Have a look at her. And these only go for about 40, perhaps up to 50 grand with stage 1, maybe even a stage 2 tune, under 100,000 kilometers. Yeah, that's a lovely car. Okay, now we're going to put her on track against some bad boys, some baddies, some supercars at Spa. So this is Sophie AI. Something that's been implemented, I think, just about a year ago, but I'm not too familiar with it. This is a first for me. There was 3 difficulty choices to choose from. There was beginner, intermediate, and pro. So we've gone straight to the big guns. We've set it on pro. We're a bit out of our depth against some of these cars because we're not going to catch them on the straights. We're going to have to try and take them on the corners, and we're going to have to do it aggressively. So Sophie's got the soy face, and we've run the Ferrari backside off the road. This is how we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to play dirty, and we're going to have to play hard. But we're going to have to sneak in, get them on the low cuts. This game handles so different from WRC. I'm going to say, go out on a limb and say this handles as close to real life as you can possibly get, at least on the PlayStation. So I'm playing with a H pattern, and I need to alter my clutch settings because I have to kick the clutch all the way down. Now when I play WRC, in WRC I don't have to kick the clutch down nearly as deep as I do in this game. So I have to go all the way down. I don't remember the last time I've driven this much in third person either, for those of you who've seen my WRC videos. Always driving with the dash cam view, but this game doesn't have it. This game's only got the cockpit view. We'll eventually switch to that. So we're running off the road a couple of times, but here's that cockpit view. See, I find this game a lot harder with the cockpit view because with the one monitor, I can only see what you can see on screen. Now, of course, driving in real life, driving with potentially more monitors, I'd be able to see my peripherals a lot better. But right now, I've got no peripheral vision. That's why I wasn't third person, and the cockpit view I find quite difficult. Now I know, I've got some indicators to help me, to guide me along the way. I don't have the racing line turned on, so we're not going full noob, and I think it's a fair effort so far. This lap should be a lot cleaner. Considering this is my first time in 12 months playing Gran Turismo, the driving style I have to adopt playing this game is totally different from the one that I run in WRC. Sophie AI, I don't know what's with all the emojis. I was either going to run up his butt, or that was always bound to happen. So I suppose if this was a real life scenario, that would have been my day, that would have been my car, that would have been a write-off. And if this was a rear-wheel drive, we would have been sliding off the road. Four wheels is the only thing keeping us in it and allowing us to pinch these corners like that. Supercars are so defensive and hesitant. The slightest corners we catch them on. We kept it together there, and we're going to try and get him here on the inside too. Try and pick these two guys off. Not quite what I had in mind, but we spoiled the party for the Ferrari there. Okay, so we got one more lap. I don't think I'm going to pull in first. But if we take the inside like that, I think we've got about 3 more inside opportunities, depending on how well we do on this straight here. I'll be very pleased with a podium. I don't think first is a possibility for us now. That was a bit rough around the edges, but maybe, just maybe, we can pinch second on the second last, maybe even all the way up to the last turn. I love how the sound changes in this. When you go into cockpit view, you hear the engine as if you would hear it if you were inside the car. You hear that turbo spooling. I think I could have used the NOS. I didn't do myself any favours going NOSless. Would have needed it on the straights against these supercars. But for a first drive, we've had a few hiccups. There's an adjustment period, giving myself some grace, but I've been pretty efficient with the clutch. We've been shifting gears pretty alright. So not everything's perfect, but we're braking, we're downshifting well, we're downshifting clean, we're upshifting just as clean as well. We're easy on the throttle on the way out of turns. You can still spin a 4-wheel drive car. I sure as hell know I can. So here we go, we're coming up to a place where we can try and get the edge. They start braking here on that slight left. In rally terms, I'd call this a 6 left, but the supercars still opt for their brakes. So we go through pretty hard all the way up in 6th gear. We did downshift, but we've also gone wide, just trying to accelerate, and we're going to try and pinch him here on the last turn. So we're not going to get first, but can we pinch him? So we've completely cut him off and we pushed him out. Now he's going to try and get us here right before the line. We're going to have to block, play dirty against the Bugatti. And given we started at the back on pro difficulty against an AI I was completely unfamiliar with in a car I didn't customize to its fullest. So like I said, we left out the nitrous oxide system. And to finish only 4 seconds behind the leader. Yeah, that was good fun. The first kilometers of the day. Good fun. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, let me know, leave a like. And Gran Turismo videos, I think I'm going to have to do some more in the future. We'll close out by recapping a little bit of the highlights with the TV camera view, and I'll call it there. Thanks for being here till the end. Peace.